Hey, how's it going, everybody? It is Keith with Craps TX. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, if you don't mind, hit that thumbs up for us. It really, really helps a lot. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Hit that bell for notifications. That way you'll be notified when a new video comes out. So, you see, we kind of got these funky sets of chips up here. Well, we are going to have a three-way battle. It's going to be a three-way battle, $100 bankroll on a $10 table. So we'll get into that in just a moment. First of all, I'd like to thank our two partners, PokerChipMania.com. They are a small business that carries everything you need for a real casino feel at home. They have these clay chips. They have casino-grade chips, ceramic chips, and they also have these composite striped dice chips that I use here. They also have supplies for poker, blackjack, and roulette. They have the 19 millimeter dice. They have the chip racks. They have the cases that hold these chip racks. And they are super responsive, easy to work with, and can even handle some custom orders if you just reach out to them. Well, right now, they're being generous enough to give my viewers a 10% off code. Use that right down there at checkout. Get 10% off your entire order. That's PokerChipMania.com. Upgrade your game room with some quality casino gear. Also, we'd like to thank Grip Mats. That is gripmats.etsy.com, the makers of this here deluxe craps mat. They also have just a regular craps mat. They've got mats for poker, blackjack, and baccarat, plus a huge lineup of themed and licensed designs from Lord of the Rings, Hero Quest, Dune, Star Wars, and even Marvel and DC. They also have home games like chess, checkers, backgammon. They also can make desk mats for your office, wood pattern mats. They can do custom shapes, and they have travel and storage options for your mats. The mats are durable and water resistant. Spills bead right up and wipe clean with a microfiber cloth. They're another small business that we like to support, and they support us as well. They run some rotating percentage off sales. Just check out the thing you're looking for, and it'll show right there if it's got a percentage off sale. They're great about custom orders as well. Gripmats.etsy.com. Grip mats that stay flat, grip the table, and hold up over time. Links for both will be down in the description below. So there is just one of me, but I am going to run three different strategies here for a $10 table. You only got $100, so this is going to be kind of a test for those. I mean, there's several different strategies we can run, more than three, obviously, but I am going to run a don't pass for $10. I'm going to run one number for $10. That's either 6 or 8. And then on the other $100, the third player, he's going to play either the 4 or the 10, just because it pays a little higher. Some people play the outsides for that reason. I guess we could throw another player in there that plays the 5 or the 9, but we didn't. I'm only going to do 3 players. All right, so we got $100 each. That's 100 right there. And I've got 90 and 10, and then 90 and 10 for my 6 and 8 player and my 4 and 10 player. All right. So we'll get these set up over here. I'm actually going to leave the don't pass chips down there. I believe you can see them. Make sure, or we'll check the screen real quick. And yes, looks like you can see it. Great. All right. So the rules are, there are no rules. No. We're just going to run it as you normally would. So on the come out roll, the don't pass player has to set up his chips. The other 2 players are going to wait for the point to be set, and then they'll set up. I'm most likely going to play the 8 the majority of the time, unless it's the point. I might play the 6 instead. Same with the 4 and the 10. If the point is on this side, I'll probably play the 10. If the point is on this side, I'll probably play the 4. Just no rhyme or reason, just kind of go on the opposite side of where they would be. So anyway, let's get us a set of dice, and we'll get rolling and see what we can do here. The only kind of pseudo rule, I guess you could say, I have is that, say if there's a point set and we're out here playing and everything, and then the point is hit and this guy gets knocked off of his don't pass, he can replace that. All right, we're not going to do any pressing or anything. We're just going to collect. You're on the table with $100, man. That's all you've got. And you don't want to play slots. You don't want to play roulette. You want to play craps. Well, this is going to show you out of these 3 methods, at least for a few spins, or few shooters rather, what can happen with $100. All right, so let's go. Let's take off. We're coming out looking for a point, and our point is going to be 5. There's a 3, 2, 5. All right, so that is set. This will be our 6 and 8 player. We're going to play $8 or $12 on the 8. We'll put that out. This player will be our 4 and 10 player. Like I said, if we're on this side, we'll play the 10. If we're on this side, we'll play the 4. So we're on this side, we'll play the 10. And we're just going to collect. All right, here we go. All right, there is a boxcars, 12 midnight, helps nobody, hurts nobody. And a 4-3-7. All right, well, immediately our 2 box number players are out of that on the first round, and our don't pass player has $10 to put in the rack. We'll put that there. All right, puck goes off. We're just going to use the same set of dice. All right, we're coming out looking for a new point. And there we go. There's another win for our don't pass player. You win on the 2-3 on the don't pass. You lose on the 7 and the 11. So there's $10 for him. That was aces, by the way. There's a 6-3-9. All right, 9 is going to be our point. Our inside 6 and 8 player is going to play the 8 for $12. I'm playing the 8 probably all the time just because it's my favorite number. And then our 4 and 10 player will play the 4 since that's down on this end. All right, nice out. Excuse me. There is a 3 craps, ace deuce. No help, no harm. At 5-1-6, nothing there either. This is the 3-way battle, the 3-way $100 battle, or the 3-way $100 challenge. We're going to name it something keen like that. There's ace deuce again. And a 6-2-8. All right, so our 8 player is going to get paid $14, or we'll go 15 for 1. And we'll rack that. So remember, the stack closest to me is the 6 and 8 player. The stack farthest from me is the 4 and 10 player. And then that stack over there is the don't pass player because his breath stinks and he's staying away from everybody. There's a hard 10. Nothing to help anybody there. And there's a 5-2-7. We're through with our box number players, and our don't pass player gets another $10. So I did roll this out a couple of times, and we'll let you guess which of the 3 you think is going to do best. Go ahead and put it down in the comments below right now before we even get any farther and finish. Just stop, pause it, go down there in the comments and tell me, is the 6-8 player going to win, the 4-10 player going to win, or is the don't pass player going to win on a $100 challenge on a $10 table? Dice out. 6-4-10. All right, 10 is going to be our point. We will get our 6 and 8 player on the 8. I might play the 6 one time just to break it up. Break it up. All right, and then let's get our 4 and 10 player. Obviously, a point's 10, so we'll play the 4 down here. Don't have to. We could play the 10 very easily. Just trying to kind of keep things separate. Well, good thing we played the 4 because there is the hard 4. That is going to pay that guy $18. Or what we'll do is 20 for 2. All right, so 2 goes to the dealer and 20 will go in the rack. So that's 1 hit for him. Nice out. And there's a hard 10. Okay, so this is what I was saying earlier. Okay, so that's point hit. Doesn't affect these 2 guys, but it does affect this guy. He loses that. But he does have the option to go ahead and re-up his don't pass bet for the come out roll for the same shooter. All right, so he's back on. Dice out. 5-3-8. All right, 8's going to be our point. We'll go ahead and move this guy to the 6, just for the heck of it. Probably shouldn't have, just because 8's my favorite number, but I'll withstand it. I can go without for 1 roll, 1 shooter. There's a 4-1-5, nothing there. Another 4-1-5. This is the 3-way battle. Battle of the $100 strategies at a $10 table. 6-5, yo, 11. Off into the corner for a 5-2-7. All right, our box number players are out once again. Our don't pass player is $10 richer. All right, puck goes off. Same dice. Coming out looking for a new point. Our don't pass player is set. 6-5, yo. He is going to lose right there. So that is going to be $10 out of the rack from him. Right there. You lose on the 7 and the 11, push on the 12, and you win on the 2 and the 3. Whoops, knock that down out of there. That was a 3. The camera will show it. I was looking this way and trying to move the dice that way, but there's a 4-3-7. So our don't pass player is going to be out once again, $10. Nice out. There is a 5-1-6. All right, so we finally got a point set. And let's put out $12 for our 6 and 8 player. We're going to put it on the 8. And for our 4 and 10 player, we'll put $10 on the 10. Dice out. Whoa, we got to hit the back wall, shooter. 527. Well, these guys are out right away, and he is going to win $10 down there. So you kind of see he's just going back and forth. These guys are just going one way, down. Although the 8, well, both of them have won once. I think the 8 player and the 410 player. Nice out, looking for a new point. There we go, 527. That is going to lose on the don't pass player once again. We'll replace that. Nice out. And he's going to get it right back. 2 craps. So that wins on that. Still looking for a point coming out. 437. Okay, we're just going to play a little seesaw action here. Yo, yo, yo. And there's the 2 craps. All right, so he gets it right back. All right, just talk amongst yourselves while I go back and forth with the craps in the front line. There is a 2x4 6. All right, we finally got a point. And let's see, we'll get our 6 and 8 player. Actually, have to get some change. There is 5. There's 2 of them will go there. 3 of them will go in the rack. And we'll get 12 on the 8. And then we'll put $10 on the 10. Dice out. The 3-way battle royale. There we go. We could call it that. There's the 3 craps. But, I mean, there are other... Oh, we're right there on the chip, aren't we? There's 314. Like I said, there's several different things we could call it. Just, it's a 3-way battle. All right, there's a 516. That is point hit. Does not affect these 2 guys. This one is going to lose. So he has that opportunity to replace it. He's going to. And dice are out looking for a new point. Same shooter. And we have a hard 4. All right, that's our new point. And there's 3 craps. No help, no harm when the puck is on. And a 538. All right, hey, our 8 player is going to get paid finally. We'll do $14 or 15 for 1. Wreck that. All right, nice out. And a hard 4. Okay, that is point hit. That is no good for our don't pass player. Almost put that back in his rack. Uh-oh, he's dipping into his original 100 stack. Nice out, looking for a new point. Same shooter, 549. Now, I have an opportunity. Like I said, I was kind of going to go opposite sides. I'm just going to leave that there. I mean, it's really no harm right now. Of course, now watch about 3 4s come up. There's a 639. Nope, we are going to get that 9 buckshot point back to back. We're going to lose on the don't pass player, so he's going to put another $10 out. And dice are out. Still looking for a point. 6-5. Yo. Not good for our don't pass player. Another $10 out. Hard 8. All right, 8's going to be our point. I'm just going to go ahead and move that to the 6. The dealer will ask you if you want to. We're not playing the pass line, so it doesn't really matter. But just for, I don't know, semantics, whatever you want to call it. Not the romantics. That's what I like about you. There is a hard 4. Nothing there. And a 437. Man, don't you know? He's going to get his money back one way or the other. And there is $10 to the don't pass player. All right. Do you want to change your mind? Do you want to change your pick? You want to go back down in the comments and switch it up and say, oh, no, I think this guy's going to win now. There's a 2x4 6. That's our point. $12 out for the 6 and 8 player. $10 out for the 4 and 10 player. We're going to go on the 10 and dice are out. Our DP player is right down there, and he's getting affected by that because that is point hit and lose the don't pass. So another $10 out of the rack for him. I don't know if you can see the whole rack. I think you can because I think you can see that wood wall right there. Dice out. And a 437. Okay. That was not, yeah, so we lose. I was going to say that's not on yet, so we lose on the don't pass. These bets are not working out here, so they're safe. We're still on the same shooter, right? That was a front line winner, back line loser. There's a front or back line winner. 3 craps, you win on the don't pass. Build that stack back up. And a 516. All right, 6 will be our point. I think that was our old point, so we're right there. And we're back rolling again for everybody. 628. All right, our 8 player is now happy once again. There's 15 for 1. Pays $14 on 12, so that's 15 for 1. I don't know why I did that. I'm actually probably going to need some ones here in a little bit. Price out. 549. Nothing there. Nina. And a 415. Fever. Nothing there. Hard 8. All right, our 8 player is going to get paid once again. We'll go ahead and just pay him out $14 because we don't have any singles over there to give change. So that will go into the rack. 8 player is gaining a little ground. Nice out. And a 6-1, 7 out. All right, so these guys lose. That guy will going to win $10 down there. That will go in the rack for him. And where are we at on time? About 15 minutes in. You guys can stick around for a few more shooters, right? It's going kind of quick anyway, and it's a 3-way. Everybody wants to watch a 3-way, right? 3-way battle royale. 6-5. Yo, 11. Don't pass player is going to lose $10 on that. Well, put it on stack. There we go. All right, coming out. Still looking for a point. And we have a 5-3-8. All right, 8 will be our point this time. So we'll do 6 for our 6 and 8 player. And we'll do 4 for our 4 and 10 player. And our DP player has been on down there. He doesn't really ever go off. And he's going to go off right now because he just won. Oh, PSOs are great, aren't they? See, that's why you do the dark side sometimes, man. Those PSOs can come early and often. All right, coming out. We're on shooter number 48, I believe. There's a 6-5 Yo 11. So he is going to lose $10. We will stack that up over there. Looking for a point. Hit the back wall shooter, please. There is a 6-4 10. 10 will be our point. Don't pass guy is set. We will get our 6 and 8 guy on the 8. And our 4 and 10 player will go on the 4. All right, nice out. There's a 4-1-5, of course, because we don't have a 5 and 9 player. We'll have to do that one time. There's a 5-1-6, nothing there. And a 4-3-7 out. All right, lose, lose, win. So we'll get that put up, and we'll still go through a few more shooters because we can kind of roll through these pretty fast. There's a 2x4-6. 6 is our point. And, well, I got to get change. There's 5 for 5. Need 2 of them right there. And we need our 10 player is getting kind of low quick. Or a 10 and 4 player. There he is on the 10. Dice out. He needs some hits. 8 players getting hit. 6-2-8. That's going to pay 14 or 15 for 1. All right. So the 8 player gets a little money in his rack. Dice out. 3-2-5. Easy 5. Nothing there. Man, got to hit that back wall. 6-3-9. Get the 5s and 9s, man. And there we go. 5 again. Can we get a 9? No, we got a hard 8. That makes the 8 player happy. Going to pay $14 or 15 for 1. Get a little more red in his stack over here. There we go. Nice out. The 3-way battle royale. Sunday. Actually, it's going to be on Thursday. That was a 6-3-9, by the way. There is a 4-1-5. You can pay $10 for the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge. 3-2-5. All right, nothing there. Just trying to entertain you while we're not hitting any numbers. Well, there's a 4-3-7. All right, so finally, our don't pass player is going to win, and our other 2 players are going to lose. All right, I think our 4 and 10 player is getting pretty low, but we'll send him on through one more shooter, at least. I think he's got enough for 2. There is $10. Okay, yeah, well, let's get a point first, Keith. Dice are out. There is a 12. That is a push, so it doesn't hurt the don't pass player. And a 6-3-9. All right, so 9 is going to be our point. Nina. All right, we'll go $12. I'm going to have to get change. We'll go $12 on the 8 for our 6 and 8 player. 1, 2. And $10 on the 4 for our 4 and 10 player. Dice out. Whoa, jumpy dice. There we go. Hey, he's finally getting paid. All right, we'll do, he's going to get 18. We'll do 20 for 2, since he's got some singles over there. Make some change. I'm building that red stack back up just a tad. Just a smidge. Nice out. Ooh, back-to-back 4s. Now he's showing off now. All right, there is 20 for 2 because that pays $18. Pays 9 to 5, so it pays $18. So we'll do 20 for 2. And he's looking a little healthy again. Dice out. 3, 1, 4. He's going to go 3 back to back to back, celebrating the three-way battle royale. And there is $2, and we'll pay him 18 or 20 for 2. Man, I think he just passed the 6 and 8 player. Oh, come on, this is getting ridiculous now. There's other numbers on those dice. I know there is. I mean, I'm not complaining, especially if I'm the 4 and 10 guy. Of course, I'd be pressing, and you'd be like way up there by now. So 18 or 20 for 2. And look at that healthy stack right there. All right, dice are coming out. 3, 2, 5. Nothing there. We finally did not roll a 4. And a 5, 2, 7. All right, the don't pass player is like, well, finally, I get paid. That 4 guy was taking all my money. There we go. He's got a full rack again. All right. We are 21 minutes. Let's go one more shooter. This will do it. This is going to wrap up our three-way battle royale. There's another 4. Man, hard 4. So should I put him on the 4 or the 10? I don't know. I know we're going to put the 6 and 8 guy on the 8. So the 4 and 10 guy, we're going to go, like I said in the beginning, we'll just go opposite. We'll go 10. Don't pass players down there, just twiddling his thumbs, waiting. Oh, good thing I picked the 10, right? The 4 and 10 player is going to get paid $18. We don't have any change, so we're going to have to pay it out proper. So there's $18. That'll go over here in the rack for him. And dice rack. Three-way battle royale. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up. You already did the comment thing. You already picked which player you thought was going to win. Now do a thumbs up while you're waiting. There's a 4-2 or 2x4 6. Easy 6. 5-4-9, Nina. And a 5-2, and we are through. That is going to do it. All right. You can kind of see, but who do you think won? Who do you think won? I think I know. Obviously, I know. I'm sitting here staring at them, but we'll go ahead and count it up anyway, just to get the true numbers. All right, well, I don't want to confuse y'all. That is the 4 and 10 player. This is our 6 and 8 player. Let's get him. They say, play the 6 and 8. Play the 6 and 8. Let's see. There's 5 and there's 5. So that is $52 for our 6 and 8 player. So he lost almost half of his bankroll. All right, let's go with our 4 and 10 player. And let's see. There's 5, 5, and 5. It's only going to be 3 of those. So he has got 75. Now let's move him over here just so we can keep track of the 4 and 10 player. And this is the 6 and 8 player. We'll move him around like that. All right, so 75, 85, 95. He almost got all the way back. 96, 97, 98. $98. All right, well, I think we can see who our winner is. Our winner was the dark side don't pass player. That's 100 right there, so we're not even going to have to worry about taking that out and counting it. There's 120. All right, three-way battle royale. Our 6 and 8 player ended up with $52 out of 100. Our 4 and 10 player ended up with $98 out of 100. And our don't pass player ended up with $120 out of 100. So $20 profit. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. What other battles would you like me to run? That was just kind of a low bankroll. I've only got $100 left in my pocket kind of strategy. Which strategy would be the best? What should I play? Everybody says play the pass line or play the 6 and 8 or, well, we just saw what happened. The don't pass. Now that small sample size, I don't know how many shooters we went through. Maybe, 15, 20, who knows? That was all kind of quick, but that's it. That's it for that round. We might do this again. We'll revisit this at some point. These other 2 players want a little revenge, another go at it. So maybe a few weeks down the road, we'll give it another shot. All right. If you'd like to email us, you can do that right there at crapstx@gmail.com. Maybe if you want to mention some strategies there instead of the comments, I'll look through them. I'd like to thank our partners, pokerchipmania.com and gripmats.etsy.com. Go check them out. Links in the description below. Thumbs up before we leave out of here. Thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't yet. Hit that bell for notifications. That way you'll be notified when a new video comes out. All right, that was the three-way battle royale $100 challenge. My name is Keith. This is Craps TX. One of the players had a lot of fun. We'll see you on the next one. Luck is all.